What's good, y'all? Welcome back to a new game series that I'm trying out. But before we get started, I'm gonna just say I did kind of play about 30 minutes of this game. I had it. I was recording that day, and for some reason there was, of course, some technical difficulties. So I'm gonna start from the beginning, and you guys might see me like not really say much because I kind of already saw like a good like maybe 15 to 30 minutes of it, but it's gonna give me the opportunity to understand the game because it was kind of confusing. I didn't really know what I was doing. I didn't know what was going on, so maybe I can focus more, get a better understanding of who I am, what I have to do, etc, etc. But before we get started, if you guys are brand spanking new to my channel, y'all, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you guys are enjoying my channel as well as this video, y'all, make sure you hit that like button, comment down below. I can't stress this enough. Please comment down below what games you guys want me to play. I am running out of game ideas, and like it's like games are kind of slow right now for me, especially because I don't play games on PC. All my games I've played on like PS4, so I have like a limited amount of games that I can play. So without further ado, let's get started. I'm looking at this man's face, he's looking at me, I'm looking at him. I'm like, bro, like, what's up? Like, what you trying to do? I don't know if he's finna smack me in my face or he finna come up to me with a pickup line. Like, bro, look at his eyes. Look at that jaw. Look at that sleek jaw. His chin looks like mine, strong as f. This is a decision-based game, so I kind of like decision-based. So we finna see how this finna play out. We are in France. Paris, to be exact. December 10th. 1792. We got a black eye. Don't know. Okay, I remember, and that's how it happened.
You're not getting anywhere with this, Von Borchert.
You know, I kind of get the same feeling, my dear Sarah. Listen. Nothing. Not a sound. No one's coming to save you.
That's what you think. The Golden Order knows exactly where we are.
Okay, so we're kidnapped. So
By the time your ridiculous secret society turns up, I'll be long gone. As for you, nothing will remain of your body.
If
Oh, you
you
finna chop
touch a
us up.
single hair on my mother's head, I'll skin you alive.
You know, Louis, I have no intention of beating your dear mother. There are
ew,
more persuasive ways of making
touching
you
her like
talk.
she a pet poodle.
You've stolen something from me that I intend to get back. Where have you hidden it?
Von Borchert, you can't sell that book on the black market anymore. This is finished.
We know
Look
you're
at her
planning on selling it at
nose,
one of Lord
golly.
Mortimer's parties. All right? Just tell us who the buyer is and we can make a deal.
You've no idea of the trouble you've gotten yourselves into. Oh, but you will tell me where it's hidden. I can promise you that.
Okay, all right. A punching bag.
Stop annoying our host, Louis. Son, didn't what happened to you in Rome teach you anything?
Just a few more minutes and my concoction will be ready.
Concoction.
With this, your bodies will dissolve in less than 4 hours. You'll see. It loosens tongues in no time.
Concoction.
You know, I have to admit, Mother, the only thing you've ever taught me is that damn motto of yours. Always remain rational. And open. I got it. I've opened our shackles.
Draw him over
Okay,
here. I'll take
technique.
care of him.
Von Borchert! Von Borchert! Listen. Let's make a deal. I'll tell you where the book is if you let my mother go free.
Oh, what are you playing at?
Don't worry, Mother.
You want to play the hero. Pity you're not in any position to do so. For the last time. Where is Al-Azif?
Alazif. Act or trust her? Okay, so last time I picked trust her, so I'm gonna just do that. But the way she did it pissed me off. Definitely.
Guest, Mother.
Look at that, man. Hold on. That really pissed me off because she got up so smoothly, grabbed the gun, like it was just waiting for, well, technically it was, but she just grabbed the gun and pointed at him. No struggle whatsoever. And my options were to act or trust her, and she did that? That pissed me off. I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm over here thinking she about to fight this man. All she did was just stood up and reach. Like, okay. Look at this. Oh my gosh.
Well done, Louis. You reacted perfectly.
This what you learned in
How do you feel, Mother?
what she said,
Couldn't be
France?
better.
In Rome?
He's alive, so I can question him after we get back. Pity he's just a middleman. Means I haven't finished with this case.
Oh, I had a feeling you'd be running off on one of your adventures again, Mother. You know what? I'm warning you. This time, I'm coming with you.
No, even though you impress me more and more, I have to do this on my own.
Mother, you're no spring chicken anymore.
Come on, let's go home. And don't forget to send our men to tend to von Borchardt.
And we just finna leave him there. Okay. When I saw that, I'm like, I don't even know if I even want to play this, because that was just whack. Like, I'm expecting fights, blood, threats, death. Am I gonna get that? I don't know, but I'm gonna keep playing, because I read the reviews, they said it was pretty good. So I'm like, okay. And it's a decision-based game. Decision-based games are winning. You got Life is Strange, The Walking Dead. You got that, the anthology where it's like Until Dawn, I'm about to say Men in Black, but that's not it. Like those type of, like, they are winning. So I'm gonna give this one a chance. A game by Big Bad Wolf Studio. We finna see what this is about. I'm gonna ask for my refund back if this is trash.
Well done, Mother. You just had to pick up von Borchardt's trail on your own, didn't you? You ditched me in Paris with no explanation, and off you go to infiltrate one of the world-renowned receptions of this Lord Mortimer? And now he writes me to say that you've gone missing on his private island? Which, by the way, looks more like a big rock than a paradise island.
Council. Episode 1, The Mad Ones.
The least he could do is explain to me how he managed to lose you. In any case, it is time for you to stop all this, Mother. It no longer suits your age.
He says, "Stop, Mom.
I'm sure I'll find
need
you
to go back
once
to the
again,
old folk home and
slogging
knit
through
your
the
sweaters.
caves beneath the island,
I'm
searching
cold.
for some long-lost mystical object that you just can't live without. I'm already hating this trip, and all I've done is think
Contrary to
about it.
what one may be able to imagine.
I see this man's eyes. This is just so goddamn beautiful to look
Well
at.
now, Duchess.
Like,
We
golly.
find ourselves both invited by Sir Holm.
Well, how very amusing. Perhaps we have some common interests, Your Eminence. Is this your first time at one of Lord Mortimer's legendary parties?
Oh no, we have been friends since long ago. But as I'm doing some business with Sir Holm, the invitation came from him.
Well, I simply can't wait for all the festivities to begin.
And you, good sir, what brings you here?
Business with Lord Mortimer, personal reason. I don't really remember my choices, but I'm gonna keep my reasoning for being here to myself.
Your
Like, I don't
Eminence,
really
with
know you
all
guys.
due respect, I prefer to keep my reasons for coming here to myself.
Right, mind your business,
I
old man.
promise. It has nothing to do with the legendary party that you all appear to be preparing for.
Believe what you will, my son. However, everything is related to the legendary parties organized by our host.
Yeah, I'll be the judge of that, Cardinal.
Oh, yes,
Anyway,
and the
consider
thoughts.
yourself
I remember that.
fortunate, young man, because there are many who dream of simply one day setting foot on this island, and only a very few ever make it. Indeed, I imagine this must be your first time here.
And you, Duchess? You seem to be quite accustomed to things here. Am I right?
I do not think that one can ever get accustomed to what Lord Mortimer prepares for his guests. But you are right. This is not the first time I've been on this wharf.
If you've come back again, I imagine you must find it to be of some interest.
Here, everything is possible if you make the right choices. It really is up to you whether you leave better off or not.
Please excuse me if you find me overly curious, young man. I did not mean to cause you any embarrassment. Come, Duchess.
Not embarrassed.
They're waiting for us.
We're moving, Monsieur de Richet, if you would like to join us.
I'm coming, Duchess. A cardinal? A duchess? I wonder if all the guests here are this prestigious. If I'd known, I would have gone for a better suit.
Migraines.
Are you all right?
I remember this one time I had a migraine. That shit hit me hard. I had to like, what, bruh? I had to stop moving for like a good 2 minutes. It's hitting.
Mother? Oh shit, your hand!
Golly!
So,
Hey, Duchess.
Okay, it's done.
did you put it in a safe place?
Yes. I made sure no one was following me. Don't worry, Sarah. No one's going to find it.
Are you absolutely sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Right. Just one thing left to do.
No, Mother, no, don't!
What? Have you lost your mind?
There's no other way.
If you kill me, you won't find it.
That is the point, my dear. No one must ever put their hands on it again.
No,
Her eyes.
but I trusted you.
No, Sarah. Don't. No. No! You can run if you want to, Sarah, but you will pay.
Oh.
Hugh.
Louis, are you all right? What's going on?
Everybody here got green eyes.
Here, take this.
Her eyes are green. His are like
I'm
freaking
sorry.
green.
Keep it.
Hers are
Are you
like
better?
dimmed.
I'm fine. Don't worry. It's getting late. Why don't you go on ahead and I'll catch up with you, okay?
Are you sure?
Yes. I'm sorry. I'm sure, yes.
Fine.
Alright, so Mother got some secrets on this island, and according
I
to
definitely
him,
have to
she's
find Mother
missing.
quickly. Am I going crazy or what? This can't be real. The Duchess arrived with me. What's
Okay,
happening
real.
to me, for God's sake?
Okay.
Absolutely need to find you, Mother.
Alright, objective go up to the manor, but we can, guys, we can loot. Not loot, but look around. Oh, something pop up. Alright.
Louis, during the trip, I had something I wanted to ask you, but we didn't happen to run into each other.
Yes, Duchess?
I'm not sure if you remember, but we've met before. At that time, you were of two minds as to your choice of career. Tell me, what have you been up to since?
This is where shits get confusing. Okay, it says choose your class. So she said I was between two occupations. And okay, so we have the diplomat. The diplomat shines in society. A talented speaker, he avoids false paths and he can convince those with whom he is talking without offending them. Politics is his field of predilection. I don't know how to say that. Oculus. The Oculus is a master of deception. Convinced of the importance of knowledge, he has acquired extensive experts in science and the arts. Using others to achieve his own ends does not bother him. Hey. Detective. The detective excels in investigation. He is trained to notice every detail in his surroundings as well as in people he questions. A hands-on man. He does not shy away from the direct approach. So what I do like is the Oculus. You know, just deceiving people, and you know, you don't really care how the outcomes go. You just worried about getting yours. So I'm gonna do the Oculus. And then choose your skills. Oculus unlocks the erudition, occultism, superfudges, science, and manipulation skills. You now have 7 effort points to use your skills. Your past granted you 1 skill point in manipulation. Your past granted you 1 skill point in psychology. So I have to pick my skills. So this is what is this? Psychology, read people. I like that. Read people behavior. And then be up to date. And then what? I got 1 more. Divert people's attention, change the subject, or avoid questions. Convince people with the sheer force of your will and your attitude. Okay. I think I chose the right thing. I'm not sure. Like when I got to that part, it was a little confusing. I didn't know what I was doing.
Unsolved cases. Have you ever heard of the Abbey of Hexham?
Vaguely.
An ingenious scam involving mass manipulation on a scale never seen before.
There was a cavern under the abbey, wasn't there?
Exactly. The wind would blow in through spouts, creating a terrifying howling sound. So, to stop the howling, the priests called for offerings from the peasants.
And if they brought enough money, I'm guessing the priest stopped the howling. A perfect trick to fool simple souls.
Admit it, Duchess. That story kept you in suspense, didn't it?
Yes, it did. I'm delighted to find out that you were the young and brilliant French investigator.
For someone who only remembers the case vaguely, your memories are very clear.
Well, they say I have the memory of 2 people. But please call me Emily.
Fine, Emily.
Emily.
Tell me, I was actually helped on that case by my mother. You wouldn't know her by any chance?
Wait, Louis. We've already met. You do remember me, don't you?
No, I don't. Not at all. So lie to her? Not at all. I don't see why would I lie. I mean, I can't lie if I just asked her, do you know my mother? Whatever.
Please excuse me, madam. I'm sure we've met before, but I don't remember where.
I appreciate your honesty, even if it's not very flattering for
I'm
me.
not here to
I
flatter.
imagine that with your beauty, madam, it's the first time a man hasn't remembered your face.
But we
Well,
finna
I
do
must
it
say,
anyway.
You make up for yourself rather elegantly.
Please stop torturing me. I'm completely at your mercy. Where have we met?
4 years ago in London?
No. Sorry, I don't remember.
4
In
years
the
ago.
office of William Pitt. Remember? No?
I'm so sorry, Emily, but I really don't remember you.
Let's drop it, Louis. It doesn't matter.
It does matter if
Right,
you keep
time to
pushing.
go to the manor.
You're feeling some type of way.
Don't look like that!
Opportunities. Your skills allow you to discover hidden details. Select the object that is most suggestive of the situation in order to discover them. Opportunities do not consume effort points. To access the skill required for the situation, you just need to have it unlocked. Dialogue timer. When the timer limit is over, an answer is automatically selected. Check the dialogue timer at the bottom of the screen.
I'm heading off. Don't get left behind.
Opportunity
I'm coming.
failed. What? How did I fail? I clicked it. See, this
Don't
is
know
shit I'm
where
talking
we're going
about.
like this, Emily, but you're connected to my mother one way or another. And if I can believe my vision, you don't have much of a place in her heart.
Talents. You obtain talents when carrying out certain actions. Remember to review their unlock conditions and effects as they offer very interesting improvements Review all talents in a dedicated tab in the menu. Go up to the manor, but first, let's look around, shall we? I gotta sneeze.
Must be an incredible view from up there. Impossible to set foot on the island without being seen from 300 meters away.
Can I look around? I'm seeing all this blue shit. Okay, there we go. Royalty Jelly. Royalty Jelly restores 2 effort points. You cannot carry more than 5.
Honey, I couldn't have hoped for better.
Look around. Let's look around. See if we can find any more. But yeah, guys. If this first episode goes well, I guess we can continue on playing with it.
Good evening, sir. May I ask your name, please?
Louis Moras de Richer.
Monsieur de
Louis
Richer.
Moras
Delighted to
Richer.
welcome you among us, sir. You must be Sarah de Richer's son. I must tell you we are doing our utmost to find your mother as quickly as possible.
Okay, so my mother is missing. Where is Lord Mortimer? What do you know about my mother?
What can you tell me about the disappearance of my mother?
2 weeks have passed since Sir's mother went missing. All the staff here have since been busy searching every nook and cranny of the island. But Sir may rest assured, we shouldn't be long in finding her.
And just what have you found so far?
It would seem that Sir's mother may be hiding on the island and regularly changing her location. But no one seems to know why she would find this behavior necessary.
What do you mean?
On several occasions, we have found leftovers of food, a few of her things, or even traces of campsites. The reason why we're searching the wharf again is because lights were spotted there last night.
Where we are now?
Indeed, sir. According to our information, lights were seen in the middle of the night, sir. After verification, none of the guests seem to have left the manor last night. We think that perhaps Sir's mother was here.
You're probably using the Underground Railroad. Your skills give you access to unique choices and actions at the cost of effort points. The higher your skill level, the lower the cost and effort points. Are there any witnesses? Have you found anything here? Mission locked.
Did anyone see anything else?
Unfortunately not, sir. Only lights were seen by servants of the manor, sir. And as I was saying, sir, all the guests were asleep, and no one seems to have noticed anything at all. We seem to have found an object that would appear to belong to Sir's mother. A handkerchief. The handkerchief is embroidered with the initials SDR. We came to the conclusion that they are the initials of Sir's mother, Sarah de Richer. I have orders to give it to Lord Mortimer as soon as I see him.
I know my mother. She's not the kind to go for a midnight stroll on the wharf for nothing. I've got to find out what the hell she was doing here.
Where exactly did you find the handkerchief?
On the landing dock, sir. The one you arrived by.
Okay, okay. You will kindly give me the handkerchief. Let us say no more. You'll give me the handkerchief. Let me have the handkerchief. I'll take care of it. I don't want to demand it. Let's see what happens.
Pass me the handkerchief.
But sir, my orders were to give it to my master.
Exploit
Are you refusing to
vulnerability.
give me my own mother's personal belongings? Even though she was greatly
Double
looking forward to
vulnerability.
meeting your master,
Manipulation.
she's gone missing. And you seem incapable of finding her.
Oh, but sir, please.
And to top it all off, you refuse to give me the handkerchief that she so often let me use? Do I deserve such little consideration in your eyes? Is that what you
Manipulation.
wish me to report to your master?
No, certainly not, sir. Please forgive me, sir. I have been such an idiot. Here you are.
Manipulation. I'm a master at it. Okay. Item added to inventory, mother's handkerchief. Okay.
It is indeed your handkerchief, Mother. You must have come here for a specific reason. I need to know what it is.
Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. Here
This wharf.
is what I'm thinking. She came here looking for something. She found it. She dipped off. But she can't quickly leave the island, so she's been trying to buy time and trying to figure out how to get away.
This miserable old bar is
The only
broken
thing
very easily.
is, what is she here for?
And the tip is blackened. Without analysis to the contrary,
I put my money on cannon powder.
Take the bar.
This might just come in handy.
Take the bar. Take the gold bar. Take the gold bar.
Sack of seeds. It's unopened. No one seems to have used any.
Okay, Emily. Let me just read about these characters.
A few moments later.
I know nothing about these characters. They use a whole bunch of big ass words. Just say that he's a scientist and that he's here
The barrel's been broken for quite
to
some
work
time.
with so and so. And that the other girl is a teacher. She's married.
A wooden floorboard.
Eat a Snicker. Snicker with almonds, y'all. I heard of them. A wooden floor
Probably comes from
examiner.
this part of the wharf. The wood is slightly eaten away, of course, but it still would have been fine if it weren't smashed.
Is it locked? Open the gate.
It's locked. I'll never get it open barehanded.
That's why we got the iron board. I mean the iron bar.
Clearly, I'm not much for manual labor. Let's see if I can get it open another way.
Oh damn. Take the lock. Where's the open with the bar? Pick the lock. Pick it. Pick it. Pick the lock. Pick it.
There we are.
Oh, that was that was a little bitter.
This looks like a pistol case.
Oh,
That's
she
it?
got a gun.
I don't know if this has anything to do with you, Mother, but if it does, at least now you're armed.
Hopefully
Just like
she
in my
is
vision.
armed.
And none of it's telling me anything useful.
We just hope she's armed and that she's okay.
This wharf is used as storage for a lot of barrels. Uh-huh. What have we here? It's cannon powder. The powder's wet. Not surprising, given the dampness of the dog. It's unusable now. I don't know what the person who left this barrel like this had in mind, but it's a waste. Apparently, someone on this island has gone through a whole lot of trouble to arm themselves. I really must find you, dear mother, and quickly too.
Amber fragment. You just found an amber fragment. Each time you pick up 4 of them, you increase your maximum effort points by 1. Oh my gosh! I'm progressing! I'm doing so well.
Wooden floorboard.
I looked at this already, right? Yes, I did. Stand back. Look for more clues or go to the manor. Can I look at this one? What's this? Oh, excuse me. What's this?
Hey, there's something not right about this floorboard.
Yeah,
It's
it looked like
different
a
from the
puzzle
rest.
piece. Look like a puzzle piece. Use the rusty iron bar. Why do I keep saying board? I'm thinking of iron clothes.
That does it. Let's see what's hidden inside. There's a book and also a bag.
Okay, so this is probably her stuff.
The
That
Mysterium
that guy was
Cosmographicum.
mentioning.
I know that book well. Mother used to read passages from it to me all the time. And judging from what I can see, it's the same one as hers. For crying out loud, what's happened to you, Mother?
Manuscripts. Manuscripts allow you to educate yourself during the adventure. At the start of each quest, you can choose what to read and gain permanent skill points. Okay. Are you guys understanding what's going on? I kind of do. Now that I'm replaying it, I'm kind of starting to pick up on a few things. You got food in here. Examine the food, examine the person belonging, examine the powder, take the bag. I wonder if I take the bag, because they did notice that her stuff was laying around. Would me taking the bag kind of affect it? You know how some Descendant-based games, like, you know, your actions have consequences. They probably would think, like, maybe I'm helping my mother. I don't know if I would take the bag, but we just finna examine some stuff.
Mother's things. I recognize her hairpins. This bag smells of her perfume. A piece of soap, some oils, and her powder puff. What does all this mean?
Who was playing this flute? Rusted key.
An iron key completely rusted.
Can I take that? Yes, I can. Take the key. Why not?
It might be useful. I hope Mother wasn't counting on it.
I'm not gonna take the bag. I guess examine the food.
A piece of bacon and some bread. The fruit's still firm. And the bread's a bit stale. From the smell, this food's been here roughly 2 days. And if it's rationed, there's enough left to last 2 more days.
That can hold you for 2 days? Bro.
Some fruit.
A bagel can't hold me for a day.
The fruit's still firm.
Why did I?
The bread's a bit stale. From the smell, this food's been here.
You got onion, grapes, bread.
Days, and if it's rationed, there's enough left to last.
And I think he said a piece of bacon. He didn't say she had a bowl of bacon. A bowl of bacon. He said you have 1 bacon. Is that rice, or is that the powder? I'm not gonna examine the powder.
That's enough. I think I better leave her bag here. If she hid all this, it's because she thought she might need it later.
Yeah.
Crying out loud. Why did you hide supplies in the middle of nowhere, Mother? I don't know what's going on here, but you obviously feel like you're in danger.
She's on her Black Widow shit right now. But that movie was so good. Y'all saw Black Widow? That movie was good.
En nessis, mi fili quantilia produncia mundus ergatur.
I don't know what that means. Yes, please translate it.
You don't know, my son, how little wisdom the world is governed with.
Personality. Each person you meet on the island has their own personality, which makes them vulnerable to certain skills and immune to others. Exploiting their personality is crucial to achieve your personal goals. Skill used against immunities will not succeed and leave you exhausted. Meanwhile, exploiting vulnerabilities will give you 1 effort point. Okay. Let's go. I feel like I'm wasting so much. Get back to the story.
How did Mortimer manage to build his manor at the top of a rocky outcrop? Impressive.
Ah, my son. I was looking for you.
What can I do for you, Your Eminence?
I wanted to ask you. You are the son of Sara de Riche, aren't you? You see, your mother and I were supposed to meet here on this very spot. I was supposed to hand her a very important envelope. But I haven't seen her.
If only Mother had told me why she was coming here. Anyway, I ought to take the envelope. It might have something to do with her disappearance. Listen, if it will help, you can always give it to me.
Confrontations. During a confrontation, you have to go through several steps while being as persuasive as possible. Confrontations have consequences on the rest of the story, so don't hesitate to use your skill point. Okay.
Thank you, my son. I'll bear that in mind. I'd rather deal with her directly. Don't take it personally.
Don't take it personal.
Would you happen to know if your mother has arrived yet?
Oh, he doesn't know that she's missing. Never mind. Give me the letter. Yeah, she's been here for several weeks now. I mean, technically she has.
Certainly, Your Eminence. Mother got here some time ago. I was hoping to find her when I arrived, but given the hour, she must be asleep by now.
Right. I shall see her tomorrow then.
By the way, Your Eminence, I wasn't aware you knew my mother.
Ah, if you only knew, my son. I hold your mother in the highest regard. She has rendered great service to the church, and her help is invaluable.
Are you
I hope
smashing my
that
mom?
you will follow in her footsteps.
If only she had told me where she was headed.
Nonetheless, our exchanges have always been discreet, and I should like them to remain as such. If
Gotta
your
let him
mother
trust me.
wishes to speak to you about us one day, I will not mind if she does so.
That is very commendable. But since we work together on a daily basis, it's surely just an oversight.
Most certainly. You said you work together. What do you do exactly?
I mean, should I be telling him this? Confidential.
Be it Mother or myself, our motto has always been discretion in all things. And to promise to never betray a word of honor. Was your secret safe with Mother? It will be even more so with me.
You have convinced me. The mystery with which your mother
Yeah, because I'm like, I can't
manages
just go
her
around
business
telling people I'm with
proves
the
that she
order,
carries
the
your
golden
motto
order.
close to her heart. Your words seem sincere, my son.
It's like going around
All the
saying,
same,
hey, I'm with the
it bothers me
FBI.
to see you in a quandary, Your Eminence. Is there any other solution? Look, if it's of any help, you can always leave your envelope with me, and I'll give it to her as soon as I see her.
I hesitate. Up till now, we have always
Who
dealt
is
with her
playing
in
this music?
person, and that has always been successful. Do you think I should give it to you?
Yeah, I can't use anymore. Prefer pretend I don't want it. Yes, I'll give it to her. You can count on me. If I find it.
Don't worry, Your Eminence. Your secret is safe with me. You know my mother's reputation. As her son, I will defend the de Riche's word with the same fervor.
I would expect nothing less. Listen
Yes,
to me,
sir.
child. If I give you the letter, can you promise me before God that no one other than your mother will read it?
Put my hand on a Bible. I don't have a Bible. But confrontation, last step. For the last step of confrontation, you must convince the person you are talking to by giving a positive answer. If you give a bad answer, the step will repeat itself until either you give a right one or you have no blunders left. Got you. Okay, I'm really starting to understand this. No. Thank you. Why would I say that?
I swear by the Almighty God to honor the promise that no one but my mother shall cast her gaze upon your letter.
I'm gonna start speaking like that. They speak with,
Listen,
like, I don't know.
Let's stop there. I'm going to tell you a secret, Monsieur de Ricci. Your mother and I are organizing the escape of a large number of French priests who face a massacre organized by the accursed Republican tribunals.
Are you
The
whispering or
church is
shouting?
literally being bled like a beast. Without your mother, hundreds of men of the cloth would have gone to the guillotine. She has made the services of your order available to us by organizing the priests' safe passage across the borders. Even if she does not share all our convictions, she always provided assistance. Young man, you can be proud to be her son. Be it only for her sake. always respect your name. Here, the letter I spoke of. It includes a list of about 15 names ready for departure. Be quick. Remember to tell Sarah when you see her that time is short.
Well played. I'll decide later when I'm alone whether to look at what it contains.
Hidden elements. Many clues and items are hidden. Some of them will have an impact on your adventure, so do not hesitate to look for them. Alright. Go back to the group near the chimney. Okay, let me look around first. What's that? Alright, whatever. What's this? Devil's Thorn. Devil's Thorn grants you the exalted state. You temporarily see the immunities and vulnerabilities affecting a dialogue choice in a conversation. You cannot carry more than 5. Okay. Now that's gonna bring me back outside. I'm just looking around, y'all. Give me a second. Make sure I ain't missing nothing. Can I go upstairs?
I've just arrived. It might be bad manners to go upstairs without being invited. Lives of the Noble Greeks and Romans by Plutarch. A biography of the great men.
Look through it. Why would I take the book? What do I look like going around taking anything?
Open to Brutus's page.
Taking stuff.
Caesar, stabbed by multiple blows at once.
Why I look so short?
Sees Brutus raise the dagger on him. Then, covering his head with his robe, he delivers himself to the arms of the conspirators. Nice family. Let's keep it. Might come in handy someday.
And okay, you're gonna take the book anyway. Okay. As long as they won't notice.
I thought my chimney was big, but this one is beyond belief.
It's the least one can say. I've been longing for a warm fire for ages.
Since I set foot on the island, I haven't ventured more than 2 yards away from it.
Have you also just arrived?
Oh, late morning, I'd say.
Louis, come join us. Monsieur, may I introduce you to Monseigneur His Eminence, Cardinal Piaggi. He joins us straight from Rome.
Oh, just call me Your Eminence. It's simpler.
George Washington, President of the United States of America.
Look who's here, y'all.
Delighted at last to make your acquaintance, Mr. President.
George Washington.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. President. Louis Maurice de Richet. It is an honor to meet.
This game is based on true events. They did say that in the beginning. Oh, this is gonna be cool. This is gonna be lit.
Young man, let's keep it simple, please. Let us forget our
a lot
fancy
shorter in
titles.
this game. I thought it'd be a little bit more
Nice to
taller.
meet you, Louis.
I should imagine you never thought you'd be in such company.
I must admit that I didn't. It's the first time that I've ever met so many illustrious personalities.
And you haven't seen anything yet. Generally, when Lord Mortimer organizes one of his receptions, there are over a dozen people here.
They can't all be here yet, and you'll see, most of the time there's only the upper crust.
And I noticed you were already getting to know His Eminence at the entrance. It's the perfect place to build up a network. What were you talking about, if you forgive my indiscretion?
Really none of your business, but
At the risk of disappointing you, we weren't conspiring in our corner, sir. His Eminence was simply telling me that he knew my mother and how much he held her in high esteem.
It so happens that Monsieur de Richet's mother is to join us.
Oh, pity. No scrumptious gossip or juicy tidbits, unmentionable secrets, or even money matters.
I don't care what president
you'll
you are.
see, it will come. Despite all the goodwill in the world, you can't stop people scheming left and right around here.
Speak for yourself, sir.
Well, my friends, do any of you know the reason why we're here this time?
Not in the slightest. As for me, I've been invited by Sir Holm, a close friend of Lord Mortimer, but I do not know the reason why.
You see, Louis, every time Lord Mortimer organizes a reception, he always finds a moment to set up a chat with all the guests.
During which time we remake the world.
Accompanied by gallons of absinthe and cussing. I'll leave you to imagine the result.
So, if I understand rightly, Monsieur de Richet, you've come out here to join your mother. For what reason, exactly?
Everybody just so goddamn nosy. I'm not gonna tell her he's gone missing because one, I don't know these people, and the fact that she's conspiring a breakout or something with that priest.
Like you, Mr. President, I'm here as a result of Lord Mortimer's invitation.
2 members of the same family here. That is rare.
You know what they say. You can pick your nose, but you can't pick your family.
Seriously, though, I know your mother well. Stay behind with me afterwards, and we'll take a moment to speak about her.
And smash my mom too?
Good Lord. Washington is wearing the emblem of the Grand Master of the Golden Order. It's the highest distinction of the Order in the United States. It puts him on par with my mother. He must really know his stuff when it comes to the occult.
Good evening, my friends.
Holy shit. That's the man for my vision.
An urgent case has delayed our host, Lord Mortimer. He can't be present this evening, and he sends his deepest apologies.
He's asked me here and he hasn't even
He
turned
needs
up?
to see a doctor for that skincare. Wait, I didn't hear what he said.
My dear guests, a light meal is served in the small salon. For those who would like to, you're invited to follow me into the next room.
My dear fellow, you must have read my thoughts. I shall follow.
We'll have to be careful not to make too much noise. One of Lord Mortimer's guests is relaxing.
Oh, we shall be quiet.
Don't take it the wrong way, Sir Holm, but I have already eaten. Thus, I shall be happy to remain by the fireside.
If you don't mind, Gregory, I should like to keep Mr. Washington company.
Please feel at home. And you, sir?
If I stay with Washington, we'll be able to speak about my mother. But on the other hand, I'd like to learn more about this home. I saw him in my vision.
It's either, am I hungry or do I want to gossip? Hunger, gossip. Hunger, I'm gonna say gossip.
Let's see what Washington...
Sir, if you don't mind, I shall stay here.
Do exactly as you please, young man.
Louis, thank you for staying. Just like you, when I arrived this morning, I found out that Sarah had gone missing. I know your mother well. Don't worry. Emily is from the English branch of the Golden Order.
No.
And President Washington is in fact the leader of the Order in the United States.
I didn't know.
Sorry to have made you wait, but I didn't want to speak in front of the others.
You did well. Secrecy and discretion are the pillars of our organization.
If I can help in any way at all, please don't hesitate to ask, my lad. And if you have any other questions, now's the time.
Okay, so he knows that my mother's missing as well as Emily. But the thing is, can they be trusted? They could be looking for her. Tell me about this Mortimer. Where does Emily know my mother from? Why would I ask him when I can just ask her?
Mother has always had a fascination for Lord Mortimer, but has never wanted to tell me why.
Lord Mortimer is a remarkable man. He's wealthy and is advisor to the very highly placed. Your mother is the head of the Order in France. It doesn't surprise me that he asked her to come.
Lord Mortimer greatly contributed to financing my electoral campaign, for example. But I want this to be clear, without ever seeking to gain an advantage.
And that is to his credit.
Yes, you can trust him. He will do everything in his power to help you find Sarah.
Mr. Washington, you seem to be very familiar with my mother.
When did you last speak to her?
Philadelphia, 15 years ago. Sarah often went back and forth between France and the United States.
Yes, I remember those days.
15 years old, this guy's useless.
Right. Would it be too much if I asked you a few more questions?
Not at all. Go ahead. But I can't promise I'll remember everything.
Exactly, that's
May
15 years ago.
When you saw each other, what did you talk about?
I mean, he knows that he's missing.
My mother has always been fascinated by strange powers. Did she talk to you about anything like that?
Yes. Her facility for discerning truths from rumor served me well. Such as preventing massacres, like the one at Salem, from happening again. Or convincing people that horsemen cannot ride around without heads. What was it that she used to say now?
Keep an open and logical mind?
Yes, that's it.
Thank you, sir. I was hoping to speak with Lord Mortimer. At least now I have some information, thanks to you.
I repeat, Lord Mortimer is a man of his word. You won't be disappointed. And I am persuaded that your mother's research is his main concern.
Mother still is at the head of the Golden Order. I find it difficult to believe that she came to this island without notifying the other members.
As for myself, I did not know. I am here at the request of Sir Holm, a situation regarding the Crown of England to resolve, and to see what Lord Mortimer has to propose to us.
As for me, Lord Mortimer asked me here to speak about the future of America. I did not know that your mother would even be among us. In any case, no one has yet mentioned associating the Order.
We haven't found many clues yet.
Don't worry, Louis. I'm sure nothing bad has happened to her.
Yes,
I don't know
hope
these
not.
people. Like, yes, they worked with my mother, but they could be the reason why she disappeared.
Careful, they're coming back.
The hell is that?
Well, I am impressed with all this splendor.
But don't spend too much time with Mr. Washington, my dear, or you'll lose your pretty accent. You seem to be intrigued by that statue.
Absolutely. It is remarkable.
That shit
Lord
is scary.
Mortimer is fond of atypical works of art. I won't disguise the fact that I find it all a little megalomaniacal. But I must say, he does have some outstanding pieces.
I missed.
So,
I know.
who was that young lady with you?
Elizabeth Adams, Mr. President. She would have liked to have stayed
sorry.
with us, but the poor thing is exhausted.
Elizabeth Adams?
Miss Adams is here to rest. You have perhaps already come across her in the corridors. She arrived a few days ago.
I perceived her, but we weren't introduced.
Rest assured, she is not here for the same reasons as yourselves. Consequently, I'm counting on your indulgence. On that note, it's very late. You must be exhausted. The servant will accompany you to your rooms.
Oh, this is a lot of talking. I like. Where's the drama at? Getting to know all these people and I still don't know who they are because they're using these big ass words.
Ladies, gentlemen, I bid you all good night. Mr. President, Your Eminence, Duchess, you have the same rooms as usual. You, Monsieur de Richet, will find your room at the end of the corridor.
Well, my friends, I am bone tired. I am off to my bed. See you in the morning.
Good night, sir. I shall do likewise.
Louis, I shall see you in the morning. Sleep well.
Good night. See you tomorrow.
Oh man, it's been quite a day. Right, where is my room?
Go to my room. Okay. All right. So this is new. Right after this, that scene. That's where I stopped playing. That's when I noticed something was off. So this is all new territory. I don't know what's gonna happen from here. Is that my room?
Monsieur Napoleon Bonaparte.
What?
Monsieur Napoleon Bonaparte. Monsieur Napoleon Bonaparte. Monsieur Napoleon Bonaparte.
Why he whisper? Monsieur?
Monsieur Jacques Peru.
Monsieur Jacques Peru?
Monsieur Jacques Peru.
Monsieur Jacques Peru? Monsieur Jacques Peru. What is this? Golden elixir. Golden elixir cures all your negative alterations. You cannot carry more than 5. Golly. Can I eat some? I didn't even eat yet. What did y'all even have to eat? Some dry ass salad? Going in circle. Ooh, stairs. Eminence.
Huh, that's me.
Here we go. Golly, I went around the world looking for this room. Woo! They set me up nice.
Right. So what shall I do with this letter? It might be about my mother's disappearance. But if I open it, I'll be betraying Biaggi's trust. What should I do?
Bro, if you unseal the letter.
Okay, let's see what it contains. Too bad for Biaggi.
Biaggi, we don't care.
So, it really is a list of French countrymen. Biaggi wasn't lying. But now it's opened. I better get it to Mother soon.
Look at these. Wow. Look at them photos.
Nice room. Mortimer sure doesn't do things halfway.
Look at these pictures. What is that one at the top? What am I looking at? This one right here. This one? Is that a child? I'm not sleeping with... Okay.
Saturn devouring his son. Again? I saw the same theme in the hall. St. Francis of Assisi in ecstasy. Before superior voices. It always amuses me to see how art gets used for propaganda purposes.
They set me up nice, but they gotta take them photos down. I'm not sleeping.
Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here.
Oops. I thought that was a scene. Like, go to bed? I'm not going to bed yet. I look around. Imagine if someone was back here.
Carmelite water. They say that if you drink this, it gives you a real boost.
Boost of what? I didn't even read it, man. Got all this stuff. Okay. That door. Is that not my room? Okay. Okay. The PJs. Going to bed with them tight ass pants on. Shirt still tucked in. Not gonna get underneath the sheets. That's episode 1. Okay, episode 1. Move trophy so I can read. Off the coast of England. Success. I went up to the manor. I found clues about my mother on the docks. I convinced Biaggi to trust me with his letter. I met Mr. Washington. I remained in the Grand Hall to speak with Mr. Washington. I found a strange book on the quay. I asked questions about my mother. I failed. I did not find all the clues about my mother on the docks. I was missing stuff? Alternate paths. I could have joined Sir Holmes in the small salon. I could have made an unexpected encounter. Okay, I know that. Okay, your points. Leveling up grants you 3 effort points. Okay, so I can upgrade. Rely on your knowledge of myths. And from a sound culture background in arts. Divert people attention, change, I guess. Vigilance notice. Your next reading. I have to read this shit? That was episode 1? That was kind of whack, I'm not gonna lie. Do I get like a sneak peek of episode 2? Or is it still episode 1? Who's that man? Why am I standing like this?
Your turn?
Okay. But
The
you know he
servants
are not
lost.
very efficient.
Durocher can't be far away. They'll find her soon. Their search time is restricted, given that they must keep an eye on Adams.
I can take care of her, you know.
Yes. Well, in any case, I do thank you for bringing her to the island.
From what I've understood, the search of Durocher's room hasn't turned up any results.
Not yet, no. But we've put her son in there. Perhaps he'll find something.
That might come in
Okay.
handy.
Louis grows impatient at not yet having met the famous Lord Mortimer.
He will meet him tomorrow.
Oh, I thought that was Mortimer.
Oh, what a pity to lose a knight at the start of the game. Are you waiting for someone?
A young French soldier.
During our game of chess?
Don't worry, Gregory. The game won't disappear. I'll have one of my men escort you back.
Don't trouble yourself. I know my way out.
He's so upset
good
over a
evening,
chess
gentlemen.
game? Oh my
Please
gosh.
forgive me for this late hour.
It is never too late, and we have much to discuss. One last move?
Why are you so upset over a chess? He just okay.
Don't worry. Our games always seem to end like this.
Or always start like this. Come, take a seat, my friend.
Okay, so I have some type of power. Am I sleepwalking? No, I'm not sleepwalking because they would have said something. George Washington, what are you doing up? That's pretty cool how, like, I'm
stroke, Mr. President.
There's
looking through a
nothing
different
like it
perspective.
for a good night's sleep.
Do not hesitate to ask a servant to show you back.
The corridors seem quite safe.
Peppermint, lime flower, and valerian. My miracle remedy when one can't get to sleep. A very good night to you, Mr. President.
Thank you. And to you too, sir.
It's my room. That's my. Why is he coming to my room? This ain't that type of night, bro. This ain't that type of night. I don't know what he coming over here for. You're wearing a white shirt. Hurry. Don't rush me. You're knocking on my door. You're gonna have to wait. It's late. I'm coming. What?
Excuse me.
I didn't even say you
Am I
could come
bothering
in.
you?
Yes, it's late. But
no,
what do you
not
want?
in the least. Is something wrong?
I'm going to need your help. Do you remember the young lady we spoke of in the hall?
No.
No. What's her name
Emily?
again?
Oh, Emily?
Elizabeth Adams. Well,
Oh, yes,
she is
yes.
the daughter of my friend, the Vice President, John Adams. But she is supposed to be dead.
Yeah, that's bizarre. Fair enough.
Good heavens. I was present at her funeral.
It is disturbing indeed.
Yes. I need to make sure it's her. That's where you come in. I want you
Okay.
to distract Elizabeth while I search her room. And
Oh,
perhaps
gosh.
get my hands on some important information. At least I hope so. Elizabeth is in the small salon. If you hurry, you can still catch her. I just need 10 minutes.
But if my vision is true, there are two men nearby discussing very important issues, and one of them looks much like Mortimer. Washington is very kind, but I came to this island for my mother, not for his ghost stories.
So, should I help Mr. George Washington, or should I investigate about my vision? George Washington? Vision. Washington? Vision. Okay. I'm kind of curious, because if she's supposed to be dead, But then again, about my vision. But where am I gonna? You know what? It could go hand in hand if I'm able to walk around the area. I'm gonna help him out.
Thank you, my friend. Keep Elizabeth downstairs as long as possible. She must not return to her room.
Trust me.
Join Adams in the small salon downstairs.
According to Washington, Lady Adams is in the small salon. I better hurry.
Well, we're gonna have to talk to her another day. I'm gonna end the video right here. This game is interesting. I'm gonna say that this game is interesting. I'm not 100% sure of who is who and the importance of each character. It seemed like everybody has their own secrets and you know, as far as finding my mother, she's being haunted, bro. And I don't know, I guess I'll continue playing this. Like, it could only get better. I really thought that was the end of episode 1. I was about to say, bro, I want my refund back ASAP. I'm not finna playing this. But if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like. Comment down below what you guys think, as well as what games you guys want me to play in the future. If you are brand spanking new to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and you'll see me, and I see you guys in the next video. Deuces, y'all. Have a good one.